All right, ready to put the water pump on. I clearanced that right here. I just used a little flat file on there and just filed off a little bit. So I'm good now. I also took a file and cleaned up these water, I don't know what they call them. Water ports? I don't know. But you can see the casting was a little off, so it's there was a sharp edge there, make it hard for the hose to seal. So I just filed them smooth at the seam. So I'm ready to go. I'm going to put some RTV on my gasket. I'm just going to go around the water ports on both sides. There's no reason to seal anywhere else on the gasket across the top or the bottom, because the bottom has a weep hole and it's going to just leak out there anyway. So it'd be easier to get it off if you just seal around the water jackets. That's the only place the water should come. The cover itself seals it against the timing cover, that backing plate. All right, water pump's on. I'm just checking for clearance here in the back. Looks like my oil slinger is not touching my seal, so that's good. Everything looks good down here. There's the weight, the counterweight on the balancer. That's a 28 ounce imbalance. It's a good thing I checked because it's got 2 screws that hold it on. You can take it off or for internally balanced, or you can put a 50 ounce on there. Those screws were not even tight. I just took them off with a little Allen wrench, holding it in my hand, so they weren't tight. So I made sure I Loctited those. And everything else looks good in the front. I also Loctited these little trim bolts here. They're just screws. All you do is hold this plate on the front, covers up the rubber in between the outer shell and the center hub. It's close. It's not a perfect match. It's close enough. I don't know. I can take it off and always take it off later and repaint it if I want it. Just have to take off the center pulley. It's upside down. Let me flip it over and I can show you how the rest came out. Okay, I torqued everything down to 15 foot-pounds. I used the new stainless hardware I have. I didn't use the lock washers. I just used the regular flat washers. Putting that lock washer on there, it wasn't any harder to take the bolt out than without it. So I just figure I'm losing an extra thread of holding power in the back, because I'm just going into aluminum there. It's not that strong, but so it came out pretty good. I could have done a little better on the gasket, but the gasket for the timing cover came out really nice. So I'm pretty happy with how it came out. It looks a lot better than it used to look. So, and then my clearance there, where I had to file that down. I've got plenty of clearance there. Probably got like 1/8 of an inch or so. Maybe not that much, but so. All right, just waiting on my rocker arms to come in so I can set up my rocker arm geometry and get my push rod length and order some push rods. Oh, one more thing. I also used some thread sealant on all of these water pump bolts and the timing cover bolts. Not a thread locker, a thread sealant. It doesn't harden up. It's just stays. It just seals it for any fluid or leaking past. And also, I didn't want the aluminum to cause problems with the stainless steel bolts. Aluminum and stainless steel don't like each other too much, so this is like lifetime supply, honestly.